This is an advanced stage, high-grade carbonate replacement deposit in northern British Columbia. Since 1955, over $40 million has already been spent on the project, including access roads, 2.4 kilometers of tunnels, and over 71,000 meters of drilling. There's currently a 43 million ounce resource there that has grades averaging around 12 ounces of silver and around 18% lead zinc. So this establishes this project as another high-grade and high-margin project within SilverCorp's portfolio. Now, of particular interest to SilverCorp are these yellow areas here where you already have access to them via existing tunnels. These areas all have grades of greater than 1,000 grams per ton silver equivalent. Our plan is to be filing an application with the BC government so that we can get a small mine permit. So that would allow us to start mining as early as this spring. The plan would be to actually do direct shipment of ore from BC and then use that cash flows from that early production to fund the building of the mill. This slide just gives you a general overview of our capital expenditure plans for this year. So as you can see, we're looking to spend around $70 million. So now, despite our strong balance sheet, our outstanding operating performance, our status as an industry-leading low-cost producer, despite all this, our share price has performed abysmally. Over the last year, silver prices have more than doubled. Yet today our shares are trading lower than they were this time last year. Now, without a doubt, one of the reasons for our underperformance is that we're operating in the shadow of the Sino-Forest affair. And to make matters worse, there has been a concerted effort to short our stock. The red line here shows the short position as a percentage of total shares outstanding. You can see that shortly after the Muddy Waters report on Sino-Forest came out, the short position first started to spike up. More recently, it has gone up dramatically to here, which was September, I guess that's around September 1st. And it was on that date that we received a copy of an anonymous, I stress the word anonymous, allegation that we have conducted a $1.3 billion accounting fraud. So this allegation has no basis. It's a criminal act. It's based on falsified government documents. We have provided a full response in our press release of September 2nd. I'd encourage you all to look at that press release. Look at all the attachments. We have over 100 pages of documents there. We have put more documents on our website and been more transparent than any other company could ever be or should have to be for that matter. We've also been immediately forwarded all the documentation to the SEC, to the BC Securities Commission, to the RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, who I understand are now working in conjunction with the FBI on this matter. We're determined to find out who's responsible for these false allegations. The person is a coward, and they need to be held accountable. This has damaged our reputation and has reduced the valuations that we're getting in the marketplace. This is the allegation letter, which was sent to the Ontario Securities Commission, to our auditors, and to numerous media. The basis for the allegation is that they say, well, we reported $66 million to the SEC for calendar 2010. Financials available from the Chinese State Administration of Industry and Commerce show that SVM's actual consolidated was a loss of $0.5 million. I'd urge you all, besides looking on our website at the actual SAIC documents, go to their website themselves. Find out the truth for yourselves. Because when you go to their websites and pull up the real documents, you will see these type of totals, which add up to a consolidated profit of $73 million. Also on our website, we then have a reconciliation where you can see how it gets from the 73, which is Chinese GAAP, to the 66 million, which is what we report at the parent level after converting to Canadian GAAP and accounting for additional expenses at the parent level. But all of this information is available. You can find the truth. Don't let them fool you. This is just a snapshot of the website that you'd have to go to. But we've tried to make it easy for you. We have full instructions on our website walking you through this website with English translation so you can see how to put in the correct information. And if you have any problems with that, feel free to call our office. We will walk you through it if needed. Talk to a friend who speaks Mandarin. Get them to do it. Find the truth. We've also gone to the extent of putting our tax returns online. You know, for a lot of companies where there's fraud, one of the big red flags is those companies don't pay taxes. Listen, we're one of the largest taxpayers in our county, the 30th largest taxpayer in Hunan province. So this is a copy of our annual tax filing return, and you'll see that the numbers here, when you compare them to the SAC filing, everything matches up. The other thing that's been brought into question is even our revenues. In China, every time you make a sale, you must charge VAT tax. And there's receipts for all that. So once again, it's easy to verify revenue figures in China. The question to ask is, how much VAT has been paid? Here we have a listing of all the VAT that we've paid. It substantiates the revenues that we show on our financial statements. And we have all the receipts available on the website. This shows the carnage that has been caused by these type of allegations. SilverCorp traditionally has been up around here. We've been valued traditionally at a premium because we were the low-cost producer. Today we're knocked down to here, probably a bit lower because we've continued to fall. And the irony of it all is that China is actually probably the world's best jurisdiction to do mining. It was low capital costs. We built a 2,000 ton per day mill for $12 million. It costs $50 or $60 million to build it outside of China. Your mines are able to be operated by Chinese workers who are much lower cost and very hard working. When we want to build something, the construction times are a lot quicker. You can get enough people so you can have 3 shifts working and build things 24 hours a day. You have a government there that encourages growth, encourages the development of the resource sector. And another huge advantage is you're close to the end market. And by that I mean we have 5 smelters within 100 miles of our mines. They come to our mines with their trucks. They pick up our concentrate and pay cash on delivery. Therefore, we have virtually no inventory. and no accounts receivable. Ours is about as clean and as simple of a business as you can get. So, in conclusion, I just really encourage everybody here, find out the truth for themselves. This is an exceptional Canadian junior exploration success story, a company that was one of those lottery ticket companies that you see out there but made real. And now somebody's trying to spread lies about it. Don't believe them, find out for yourself and act accordingly. Anyways, thank you, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Lorne, do you have any comments on the report today in regards to the related party acquisition of the Yangtze Gold?
Yeah, I have a comment on that. That was disclosed in our 2008 MD&A, our 2009 MDA, 2010 MDA. That acquisition was the GC property, which was acquired for $60 million and now has a value from our, in most analyst reports, of well over $100 million in net asset value. That acquisition was done using proper procedures.
But was it disclosed as a related party?
Yes, it was, as are any transactions we have. What you'll notice is that people are raising questions that are separate from the main allegation here. The allegation has been made against us is, you guys committed a $1.3 billion fraud. And then they throw in these other things that are separate from that. Yeah, there's related party transactions. One of them that they're pointing out is that our CEO, rather than taking his salary as employment income, takes it through a consulting company. But that's fully disclosed. That's not a crime, but is being brought up to try to give merit to false allegations based on fabricated documents, and that is a crime.
What effort are you making to ascertain Muddy Waters, the people behind that, to take?
Can I correct you? Muddy Waters is not behind this report. This report...
Not the one today, the one released a couple weeks ago.
Muddy Waters has never written a report on SilverCorp.
So,
Okay.